by for ignition. Aboard! 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition.
Yes, sir.
Then it would seem your robot counterpart is equally as good at following orders as you.
I don't know, Skeeter. Are you any good at following orders like your robot counterpart?
No.
I don't think anybody would be. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Stargate Files. We're back to being live. I hope everybody had a very good Thanksgiving last week and enjoyed an interview with Vanessa Angel. If you have not, do head on back to our channel and check out that video. It is a fun interview. It's about 38 minutes-ish long. Perfect length for a fun video with Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got Supreme Commander Thor with us, regular crew, and for the best part of the news of this episode, yes, we are missing a guest, but that guest is a little preoccupied at the moment working on his big project,
Yeah.
the new Stargate show. So, Joseph, we'll talk to you at some point in the future. You are always welcome here, my man.
Mm-hmm.
But congratulations. And we've already talked in depth about the new show. There's not a whole lot of new information going on out there. So it's still up for everybody to jibber jabber, get talking about, but I'm sure we'll get a slow rollout of information as things go along. So
I've been seeing all former stars getting questioned by all the fans. Are you going to be in it? Are you going to be in it? Are you going to be in it? Like every comment.
Well, yeah, if you go to like Dial the Gate,
Yeah.
David, in some of his interviews, he's had a couple on, and especially his Michael Shanks interview. And he asked Michael like how he found out. He only found out like a day or so before the announcement.
Yeah.
And that was just to give the cast members a chance to know about it before the announcement.
Yeah,
So
just
they
a
were-
heads up so they weren't blindsided.
Exactly. And I thought that's the way you handle it, because a lot of other franchises and shows and studios, they all do it a completely different way. They don't give a rat's butt about anything that has to do with the previous cast at all. And to do it this way just shows a lot of respect, a lot of care for the property. So it's pretty exciting to see that, hey, they're handling this very well so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate that. I think we all do. And I know Michael certainly did.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. And Skeeter, what are you working on these days?
A couple of things. Putting together a new printer, and I got one more part coming in tomorrow to finish it so I can run it full bore so I can make my prints twice as fast. So if I have something like Atlantis again, it won't take forever. So we'll see what the new show comes out with. But
It's going to be called Stargate Forever. I'm calling it now.
yeah.
Either that, or in the meantime, we're going to call it Stargate New. SG New.
Otherwise, what I did finish putting together,
Oh,
we're going to see
damn.
here in the second half of our show is the Anubis, or not Anubis, the Apophis.
Yeah.
Yep, his mothership, or his Atakis, or super attack, you want to call it.
Don't break it.
I know it is very. I gotta fix it a little bit more, but it's up and ready. So,
are you going to hang that one?
I am debating it because I kind of got the okay to move to the bigger room, but my son is coming Friday. I think Friday to move more of his stuff out because we got a new apartment. So.
Okay.
As soon as he gets his stuff out of there, then I can slowly transfer everything over, and my wife can yell at me after. So
there we go.
Hey, all right.
It's always what ask forgiveness, not permission.
Bingo.
So, but speaking of my wife, she got me a Christmas present early. It came in early, so we always hate buying for each other because we pretty much got everything we ever wanted.
Yeah, right.
So we always find something unique. And this time she had a book for me.
Oh my God.
It says #1 bestseller fiction book of 2025. Skeeter, Stargate Squadron Commander. Yeah, that's me. And Tales of Skeeter. The Tales of Skeeter on it. So I'll give you quick chapters. Chapter 1, Echoes of the Cosmos. Chapter 2, Stargate Awakens. Chapter 3, Into the Unknown. Chapter 4, First Steps Through the Gate. So, and there's like, how many chapters this is again? 20 chapters in the last chapter. The final transmission. So, yeah, I can't wait to get reading this. She even was nice enough to get a bookmark with me.
That's awesome.
My beats cure boredom and summon wormholes. So she went to, what was it called again here? Booksbyanyone.com, and she fed it
apparently so
about what I do and some information about me, and the AI writes a book about that person. So yeah, it's kind of cool gift. I was like, that's pretty cool. So excited to read that, and maybe it'll be a Stargate Files episode. Who knows? That depends on how good it is.
That's impressive.
Yep. Oh, I see the comments are guessing show us Star Trek: The Next Generation.
The Next Generation, yeah.
Revenge of the Gould. Ooh.
Tokra D's nuts.
Yeah.
The worst part about Stargate Continuum is the Tok'ra survive and end up building cities. Like, those guys are so incompetent, and it's just, it's kind of frustrating to see them do well after all the problems they cause.
Oh my God.
Now I'm figuring it's going to be new enemy, new everything.
It's got to be. And it can't be aura. It can't be.
Yeah.
You can allude to stuff like that, but it needs to be something new.
They'll probably touch back on them a little bit because, like we said before, it's going to be probably 10, maybe 12 episodes if we're lucky.
At best, yeah.
Yeah, but 10 for sure. So you can't really touch into, bottle episodes or, let's go back and talk about this, Heck, it could be Stargate Search for the Furlings,
Stargate Furlings. Stargate Worlds would be interesting. I'd actually prefer they went with some. To be honest, I'd go Stargate Command.
That would be a good one.
Or New Horizons, or
a lot of people are kicking around Stargate Legacy.
Yeah,
I don't like it though.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Then we're just covering
Like,
stuff that's already been
Yeah, I
covered.
know you're shooting down my hopes if you start calling it what other shows have had
Yeah.
like series called. So it's like, no.
Secret Wish would be Stargate Conundrum, but they'll never do that. Too many
What
people would be
was
like, what the hell does conundrum mean?
the third movie that they were going to make? What was that going to be called again? Do you remember?
Extinction?
Oh, yeah.
What was it?
Stargate Atlantis or Extinction?
Extinction. I wonder if they'll try to spin that in somehow.
That'd be okay too.
Mm-hmm.
Something that really pops. I mean, they're going to take their time to
Yeah.
come up with a name. It's just going to be like, oh, this first little bit of concept art for the new Stargate series. It's just going to be the Stargate series.
Yep.
So I'm calling it SG New until we get a real name.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, that's what my hashtags are, new Stargate. So
yeah, nothing wrong with that. That'll work.
yeah, there isn't many. I tried to find, what the popular hashtags were, and this week, and there's not many out there. So, oh my God, no.
Isaac, no.
No.
I know he's joking, but no.
Mm. I was looking at another tab and I come back and I'm like, oh no. Don't even think about it, Amazon. I'm warning you.
I don't think they dare do that. So.
No. Come try it, Rick.
Yeah, Chemtraya, everybody. We're going to get into
Chemtraya.
Chemtraya. Yeah.
Stargate Ergo. Let's really.
There we go. There. That'd be better.
The Ergo files. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Dom. We need Dom.
Yeah.
But, as far as Supreme Commander Thor, what you been up to lately, buddy?
I've been trucking away on my every Stargate Frame and Order account on X or Twitter, however you want to pronounce it. We are on the episode Need. Definitely not one of my more favorite episodes. I just don't like the fact that they retcon the sarcophagus to
I'm sorry?
to make you evil. It's like, oh, come on.
I enjoyed that, but you would have thought his eyes would have stayed healthy afterwards. Just saying.
Yeah. Like he shouldn't even. After the first time, he shouldn't really even needed his glasses. That was always a mistake.
Yeah.
But other than that, and go and check out every SGA Frame and Order. He is on Suspicion.
Yeah.
Suspicions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's cruising along too in season 1 of Atlantis.
Right on. Good to hear that that's rolling right along very well. And let's see here. In other news, there's going to be another Gate World show tomorrow for Friday afternoon or early evening for some people. So enjoy another Stargate Fandom live stream that's going to be happening. So make sure you head on over to Gate World for that. I'm not sure what David has coming up next, but I'm pretty sure he's got another slew of great interviews. I'm going to double check.
Yeah, I was going to say he had a couple I saw today pop up. So.
Yep, he had Kelly Vint, who is young Catherine Langford from the Stargate movie. And let's see. And then he also dropped an interview with Charles Shaughnessy, who played Alec Coulson in Stargate SG-1.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just see. Don't think he's got anything set up for live. But I'm going to check anyway. And nope, not yet.
Nope.
But he's trucking along. Darren's trucking along.
Mm-hmm.
And I also wanted to give a special shout out for Level 28 Toys. They had the Walter toy, if everybody remembers that. I'm going to share this with everybody. He actually has.
I haven't looked at his stuff lately. So
I'm following him, but I must have missed this.
I've been
He's working on a
Oh.
display monitor bank for the Walter to sit at. So if you wondered why the hands were probably up so high,
Yeah.
he was likely working towards this end, was to actually set him behind a
Nice.
desk.
Oh
So it'll
man,
sit just right on there. And,
that's awesome.
Yeah, this looks really rad. So
Mhm.
just going to go through that real quick and these are custom toys, everybody. He's not going to be making a ton of them. He's probably going to make them just one at a time. But if you're a Stargate fan, you're really big into figures, you're going to get a high quality figure out of this.
Yeah.
And
I am definitely looking at getting that in the new year. I did message him. He did say they would be available after Christmas as well. Like he's going to continue making them. That he makes them as you order. So
right. On demand, basically.
yeah.
And he does take his time. He goes between this and some of his other figures, which I want to give a special shout out. He has a store he got running up here. And I don't think we saw this the last time on his website, but level 28 toys. And there's your Walter.
Yep.
And he's got some other ones on here. He's got Beckett, Black Ops Carter, Black Ops Cameron Mitchell. I really like his
Yeah.
That looks really good. He's got a good ball figure.
Mm-hmm.
I'd actually like to see one with like this suit. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
He's got a Ford one. Todd the Wraith, Black Dynamite. And yeah, I highly recommend going to check out level 28-toys.bigcartel.com and give them a little look-see and see if you're willing to check one of those out.
Yeah.
So he's also got an email. So if you want to reach out to him and talk to him about anything in particular, he is pretty good about communication. So shout out to level 28 toys. And I also know that Stitches Loft is currently working on their website. So if you're looking for patches, things of that nature, maybe reach out by email. But he is working on updating his website. So
yeah, no, I went there not that long ago and there was nothing loading.
I was having problems, and I randomly got an email from him because I was saying like, hey, it was great to see you on one of the live streams for the Gate World fan reactions. And he was like, yeah, and I know the website's down because I mentioned I was looking at buying some patches and some things. And he's like, oh, yeah. They're working on the website. So if you're having an issue, just let me know. But they are still running and operating. The website they're working on updating it, it sounds like.
Yeah, and I got to give a shout out to Martin McLean, who is on Gate World and Down the Gate. He prints off a lot of 3D printed stuff, and I reached out to him. I was talking to him. Unfortunately, I can't get a lot of the stuff because he says it's not ready. So I was like, oh, okay. So he did help me find what I want to print. So I got that from him. I had to pay a little bit, but it was well worth the money. And he was thankful that I wasn't just reaching out trying to get free stuff. I'm like, no, if I got to pay, I'll pay. Not a problem. So I got that and my log of stuff to print. But I got to read up on everything because it's going to be another project like Atlantis where I got to light it up. So we'll see if you guys can figure out what I'm going to build next. It'll be a little bit.
That'll be.
I'll get to it someday, but just I got to read through all that and figure out how to build it and then print it all off and put it together. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Right on. I'm getting my 3D printer sometime this weekend. I already got my filament and the nozzle. I don't think I ordered a cooling plate though, so I'm still gonna probably hop in an order for that. But is that something you think I absolutely need to start with?
It
or
gives you a smoother base than a textured effect. The plate it comes with gives like a texture look to it, where I got this here where you get the cool plate, it's a nice smooth. You can see lines
Oh,
from
I
the
see.
printer, but it is a smooth bottom instead of like you can feel little ridges on it. So
Okay.
that's all. It gives it, and it doesn't have to heat up so hot to adhere. I like it. I like using the cool plate. It's very nice, but yeah, the finish is so smooth on them. Here, yeah. Remember when I
Yeah.
printed off these? Yeah, that whole bottom right here. How smooth looking that is.
Oh, and like
that's,
the coaster, yeah.
yeah, the coaster is same thing. It's that smoothness. Where the texture one, when you get your first print on a texture plate, you'll see it gives a little bit of a ripple to it, but
Okay.
you can get other texture plates too, or
All
holographic
right.
plates. And that's a pain in the butt, though. I've been hearing, so it's like, yeah, I don't want to get into that yet.
I hear you. Well, that sounds like a good spot to move on over
Ooh.
to some episodes.
I've been trying to find that, Rick.
Ooh.
I've been trying to find a hand device. I'll be still searching. I look it up once a month just to see if I can find it or not. And
I
now
think
with the
I
new show
saw one at
coming,
Thingiverse or something like that.
yeah, there's one that kind of looked good. I got to look into it more. So
That
I'm
would be
busy.
hard to make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I got my gauntlet. You know,
Oh yeah,
remember
that's
that the
right.
gauntlet with the claws from the movie. So that
Okay.
wasn't too bad.
I asked you about something in particular that we're not going to divulge on stream because that might be my first thing I want to build, actually.
Yeah.
And I know our buddy Brian, ABF.
Yep.
Yeah, ABF. I'm pretty sure he'd be pretty excited to see what I'm planning to do for my first real print.
Yeah.
Not a little teaser or whatever. So
You got to make little Benchy the tugboat first. That's always your first print. So
So that's going to be exciting. I'll be messing around with that for like a little while before I really dip into it. But yeah, so we have some episodes, guys. Let's get into some Double Jeopardy.
my life's in jeopardy.
And Double Jeopardy.
Or I lost that Jeopardy.
Let's go to the second round where the points really double. So SG1 joins forces with their robot doubles to rescue an alien world from the gold Kronos. I thought it was Kronos. Anyway.
Well, it's both because they called him Kronos at the beginning, and then also it's Cronus. So
yep. Well, teal'c seeks revenge for the murder of his father. So I don't think. Yeah, with this particular episode, I like the fact that we're getting like the robot doubles back, but it sets it up initially as if, you know, oh, we're seeing our team get killed. But when they first start coming through the gate, it's kind of funny. This isn't it, but they all look just a tad different.
Yep.
If you're paying close attention, like the hair just seems a little bit longer, especially for Daniel. It's like, wait, did we have a time jump and were we having a flashback or what are we doing here?
We had that ponytail bandana going
Yep.
too.
And the MP5s instead of the P.
Yeah, that too.
Yep.
Yep. Same.
Well,
Yeah.
teal'c had what is that? AA-12?
Oh, I don't know if I got a picture of that.
So
that was a big gun, but when he didn't have
Yeah.
the staff weapon, I'm like, that doesn't seem right.
Yep.
Yeah.
He not like he won't ever pick up that kind of weapon, but
He will against replicators.
oh yeah, when it comes to replicators, he'll shoot him with whatever's got a bullet loaded in a chamber. But no, I think this is a pretty fun episode, and it is directed by Michael Shanks. So if you wonder why his robot counterpart gets smoked in no time, that would be why, everybody.
And he didn't talk much or appear much either. So
No, he was
'cause
off world
his,
on another mission, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And so yeah, it's a pretty solid episode. But what is your favorite moment, Skeeter, or moments?
Got several here. First off, after they come through the gate, they run into this Jaffa, who's just Jaffa number one, who those who watch a lot of TVs and movies, you'll recognize this is John DeSantis. Always a tall guy, always a tough guy. There's only a couple movies where he was sensitive. I love this guy. He's a great actor, and he gets very underrated. He's very underrated. Like I say, he's been on tons of TV shows and movies. He's been in Master and Command, The Far Side of the World, Alien versus Predator, Requiem, Fallen Skies, The 13th Warrior, Arrow, Supernatural, a series of unfortunate events, just to name a few of them.
Good Lord.
In Supernatural, he played a golem, a Jewish golem, and he was funny as hell in it. They like all beefed him up so he looked like huge. He was just funny. Alongside him is Darren, played by Matthew Harrison, who has been in Watchmen, 13 Ghosts, The Night at the Museum, Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, and Riverdale. So
Interesting.
yeah, I recognized him from 13 Ghosts. It took me a second, but I was like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Then we got Cinder, yeah, played by Bill Croft, known for The Butterfly Effect, Needful Things, Bullies, Seventh Son, and DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, this episode had a ton of guest stars in it. Yeah, next we got Hera, Hera, because I kept thought they were saying Tara, or no, yeah, I kept thinking they were saying Tara, but it was Hera. Played by Tracy Hawaii. She's been in Replicant, The Da Vinci Inquest, The Recall, and the TV show Doc with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Never heard of that one.
No.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Sorry.
And there he is, Kronos. Like I said early, when they first started learning about the System Lords, it was Kronos. And then it was like one more episode, he was Kronos, and then it became Kronos. I don't know why or what happened. Somebody
Yeah, that's kind of a
typed
random
in
thing.
error or something.
Yeah.
But he's played by Ron Halder, who has been in Antitrust, Millennium. He's also a voice actor for a lot of anime. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, Ninjago, Zoids Wild. He even is a voice for My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Just to name
the
a few
bronies
stuff.
are happy now.
Yeah, so I mean, he kind of looks like a brony right there, you know? So
The long flowing mane.
yeah, and then when Kronos is talking to the people of the planet, or to the warriors, Kronos would say Juna, but with his voice modulated and that, it kept sounding like Warriors of Tuna. And I'm like, oh no, it's Juna, not Tuna. He keeps sounding like he was saying tuna instead of Juna. So I was like laughing every time he said it. Yeah, then we see Daniel's head get shot off. That was funny, and everybody's faces around like, oh dude, what the hell? Took his head right off, you know? I know this is affecting a lot of people out there. Walter is missing, but we see Daniel Bacon is back as the technician again. And then we get my very favorite actor and person on this show. We get Harlan back, played by Jay Brazu. He's been in Watchmen, Horns, Disturbing Behavior, Insomnia, Murder in a Small Town. He's also a voice actor too. He does Ninjago, Dragon Rising, Lego's Friends, Lego Friends, The Next Chapter, just to name a few of them. And he has to. I love it. Even when they're reading the code before he came through, it says Comtria.
Comtria!
Yeah. Go.
That's a brand new clip, everybody. That ain't going nowhere. It's
Yeah, I might be
permanently
abusing that
stashed.
every now and
Yep.
then. Yeah, I just love Harlan. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I love Harlan for just the way he is.
He's harmless, as
Yeah.
Sam says. So
Then we meet Jadin, played by Belinda Weymouth. She has been in Meet the Spartans, Time Cop, User Friendly, Drawn into the Night, and Nip Tuck and CSI Miami. So yeah, she's been in quite a bit.
I remember her from Time Cop. So
Yeah, I remember that too. Her
I
face and eyes
thought-
are.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's been a long time since I watched Time Cop, but
it's like Meg Foster. You recognize them
Yeah.
eyes anywhere.
okay.
Yep. And all the scenes with Jack talking to Jack. All the scenes
God,
were
yeah.
great. They're so good. We also learned that Cronus can really block shots with the hand ribbon. Just putting his hand up.
That was actually pretty impressive.
That
I
was
got a
pretty
kick out of
cool.
that.
I mean, first he put the shield around him, and then they're trying to zat him and shoot, and he's like, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, nope, not happening.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. That was a new effect. We never seen the hand ribbon do either. So, and then we get another false god down, killed, taking down the system lords one by one. Cronus is finished off by both teal'cs. So that was kind of cool. And that's what I had for scenes and people that we did not know about.
Right on. Now, Supreme Commander Thor, what are some of your favorite moments about Double Jeopardy?
Everything Skeeter just said.
Wow.
Cheaping out.
Yeah, I know.
Back into
No, it's yeah, I know it is like trying to get back into it. It's like
a little
man.
bit. That's why I'm like ugh. Fumbling a little bit.
No, I like Harlan was back. We get a good Contria. I love the robot SG1 team. They're always like just. I just wish they were a little bit better, more well used, I guess. But you know, they did their jobs. And I guess this is just tying up loose ends. Like they had to kill him off just to. I don't know. Just I don't know why. Like I'm wondering, like if Harlan could just make more.
Yeah.
Possibly. If he's still, it's like if they kept everything in like a data center or bank, that he could just redo it. But
Well,
we
He
never
has
get
to.
back to this ever again. It's like,
No,
well, what
he-
happens to Harlan?
Yeah.
He must be able to remake them again because look what happened to teal'c the first time. It wasn't right, so he destroyed them and was reprinting them without the gold in it. So
Yeah, maybe then.
Yeah, and then didn't Jack make him quit making teal'c, and then they left, and then I guess he must have finished teal'c off.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he's back in this one.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
Didn't give him a voice for a robot though.
No.
No.
It was so funny, and they let Carter like talk the most.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I like Carter, of course, makes them portable power packs. And because they're designed so like SG1, they have to do what SG1 does, go through the gate and fight the Gould, which I thought was a really interesting storyline that they had. And just the fact that the original SG1 had already been to this planet, saved them from Harrower, got them to bury their gate, and then the robot SG1 comes through, and they're like, "I know who you are." And they're like, "What? We've never been to this planet before. What are you talking about?" And then he names them all, so it's like, "Oh yeah, no, he definitely knows who you are." But I think that's an interesting storyline in itself, is the fact that yeah, like SG-1 goes in, they meddle with other worlds, and this one is the consequences of that meddling. If the robot team had never come here, then these poor people would have been under Cronus's boot for, well, as long as he lived.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, like just because you go through the gate, save somebody, get them to bury their gate, doesn't mean that they're necessarily safe.
Yeah.
Because the ghouls have ships.
Yep, they don't have to just go through a Stargate. They can just
Mhm.
show up whenever they want.
Yeah.
Imagine
And,
Apocalypse showing up like the next week after this, and it's like, oh no.
no, come on, man. Bury the gate. No, we're not doing that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the fact that they get a brand new ship at the end of this episode, which unfortunately doesn't last long, but
Yep.
you know, it's nice they get one. Jack always wants a attack. He's even in season 6 when in the 3rd episode where it's like you can't go slapping a Air Force sticker on the side of every attack you come across.
Why not?
Yeah, no, I can. Yeah, it's a good episode. I like it. I do have issues with a few things, but we'll get to that when we talk about things I don't like.
Yeah, and you know what? The overall, I think the story is just kind of simple, but it's effective. Definitely using the Harlan clones just to present a situation where SG-1 definitely helped a planet, and they don't check back often enough to know what happened. This is where like having some sort of a procedure on maybe every planet we've helped, we should check on like at least once or twice a week, or not, or like especially if it was particularly hostile, or at least once a month, something, or provide them a communication device that they could dial, not a GDO code or anything like that, but some sort of like radio, and like we'll send you batteries whenever we have a conversation or something. Like it's set up some interesting, like maybe we should start evaluating this as part of procedure for the SGC. But ultimately we get the big attack at the end. Cronus's gaudy ass ship with the granite throne. That was freaking great.
I love that throne.
And just seeing how well that turned out for the next episode, it feels like, okay, we were definitely setting up for something here, and this was a good time to bring back something that can help the story move forward a little bit, at least on an overall level. And it's great to see Harlan again. The cast was good and solid all around. One of the things I really liked was Cronus. Basically, he had more to do here than we've ever seen before.
Yeah.
And he proved he could be a little bit on the menacing side. And I really enjoyed seeing him being a little bit of a badass, as opposed to like, he didn't look scared at any time in any way. He always felt like he didn't have to do like what Apophis does or one of the other Goa'ulds. This felt like he was always in control until he was dead. And nothing swayed him, nothing. You know what? I absolutely appreciated the different sort of inflection and presence and how they presented him. And I think the actor did a fantastic job. I think all around this was a good action episode. It does slow down a little bit. I do have a couple issues as well with it. But they wrote Daniel out pretty smartly. I enjoyed that. He was away on another mission. And, this Daniel, he got his head blown off.
Yes, missing his head.
Well, and this was going to bring up a question. Does this count as a Daniel's dead moment? Because this wasn't actually Daniel. It was a robot. I made the clip, but I did not upload it. I'm like, I'm not counting this one.
No, I wouldn't count it because it's not
even a half.
Daniel. No. It's
No.
the alternative to Anno.
Yeah,
So
just a carbon copy.
I like
So,
the fact that they used them as a bomb later too.
Yeah.
That was
yeah, yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, and what does this button do? That was so freaking funny. Wait, oh, it's that's a setup for self-destruct. Okay,
what?
and now it's speeding up.
Yeah.
Oh crap! You can't shut it off. Blows right up, takes out one of the new gold that we got.
Yeah.
That was a good fun moment for me
Mhm.
too. So this is an enjoyable episode. I never skip this one on a rewatch, and
no.
I always get a kick out of watching it. And it does present a big question. What else has that clone team been up to?
Yeah.
If they've been doing this for the better part of about what 2-3 years now.
Be at least
What
3.
What else have they been screwing around with, or have they legitimately helped other people fight the Goa'uld? It's like
Maybe.
that's really interesting, and they don't even mention that. Like, well, we killed like 2 system lords and blew up like 3 attack vessels, and it gets to that point of like Jack like jostling with himself and having banter with himself. Like, come on, boy, let's go. So,
They're saving the universe 12 hours at a time.
well,
Because, that's their safety. They go back halfway through, what was it, 48 hours?
It had a 48-hour, and they had to
Pattern.
check back. Yeah.
Mhm.
but there's some good stuff here. Now, your favorite segment, my favorite segment, everybody's favorite segment. What's your favorite line? And Skeeter, what do you got?
Darren at the beginning, he goes, "There are 2 of you?" Jack's like, it's more complicated than that. Then Sam reading the code coming through the gate. It says Contria. Hammond, what does that mean? Jack's, it's kind of like salam or aloha, that stuff. Teal'c says, it was a greeting used by an artificial life form, Harlan, on PX 3989. It's like, then Harlan saying, thank you for opening the doorway device you call Iris. Like it's a person. Jack goes, just for the record, I was opposed.
Yeah.
And Harlan's like, oh. Hammond says, Colonel O'Neill, it was my understanding that the robots agreed to bury their Stargate and never leave their planet. Jack, yes, sir. Hammond says, then it would seem your robot counterpart is equally as good at following orders as you.
Yes, sir. Then it would seem your robot counterpart is equally as good at following orders as you.
He just looks down.
It's like,
That was good. Yeah, because Hammond having a zinger is rare.
Yeah.
Then near the end, Jack goes, are you all right? Darren goes, I am. Jack, I'm fine too. Thanks for the concern, or thanks for your concern. Jack, are you all right? A little gas. Yeah. I
the
got
back,
gas.
the knees.
But that's what I had for lines because there are so many in this. So I had to narrow it down.
Not a problem. All right, Supreme Commander Thor, what you got for clips?
Clip 1 is Contria, of course.
Oh, thank you for opening the doorway device, which you call Iris.
Just for the record, I was opposed.
Welcome to Earth. I'm General Hammond, leader of this facility.
Contria! Yes, I have heard so much about you.
I'm into Texas.
Tip smiling in the background there too.
Yeah, clip 2 is the O'Neills fighting.
Oh, that's a good one.
Besides, what were you going to do? Destroy me? I might have. All right, come on. Bring it on, Flyboy. Let's go. Come on. Oh, you little
Sirs! As much as I'd like to see how this plays out, don't we have something more important to do?
There's
I
some
had
good
that
camera
already.
work in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had that originally. I like, no, one of you guys will have it, definitely.
And
thought
yeah, and clip 3 is Are We Not So Real?
The real ones, they're okay.
Are we still so far from real to you?
No. I guess not.
Then I believe we are done.
Yeah.
Jack can't do the kill count on you either.
No.
Jack, what are you
But that's
doing
what I
here?
got.
Android on you. Yep, same thing. You do only better. What
Yeah.
does that mean? Means better, faster, stronger.
Better.
So good. Yeah, I like the one at the beginning of the, I played as the intro. It's basically you follow his orders as good as the other one does. And that one's always like stuck in my mind. And just anything with Harlan is a good comedic moment for whomever.
Yeah.
And probably the most effective line in this is not so much the end one with the two Jacks. It's the one with the two teal'cs where they ultimately kill Kronos, and they basically say for our father.
Yep.
And there's that moment between the two. It was like it took two of them to take them down, but that they got revenge for teal'c's father, who was his first prime, and got killed horrifically, and it almost happened to teal'c again now too.
Yep.
So we finally got a little bit of payback. We got a little bit of an answer and a plot resolved from previous, and I think that worked out very well, and I thought that was very poetic. So I feel like that was the exclamation point on, okay, that's a good hit for this episode to have, because this is, you could always look at this as it could have been a throwaway episode, could have had it anywhere else in this season, not gotten the hatak at the end, and you could have still done half this episode. But I feel like this really added to the episode at the end, and it feels like we're gearing up for a great episode coming up. So sorry I don't have too many more lines. I'd like to save it for everybody else and for the chat. And so that's fun. Now, for things that we might or may not have liked, things we didn't like. Skeeter, what didn't you like?
This episode's really good. I do, like you said too, I'd never skip it. I always like watching it, mainly because Harlan is back. But I wonder too, after the robots of them or the androids of them, did Harlan repair them, or did he replace them like we were saying earlier? I need to know, because I mean, you got an SG-1 team that doesn't age, and if they do it again, they're probably going to do a better way of doing it. But at the same time, where'd they get all the gate addresses?
Yep.
That was one thing I was like, wait a minute, if they're going to other planets, how did they get the gate addresses when they didn't have memorized in their head?
Unless it was with Carter and whatever was flashed in her memory when they store memories.
And the only other thing that really bugged me was who landed the ship. If none of them could really fly it, who landed the ship?
teal'c. I think teal'c could
Probably
fly.
teal'c.
Teal'c was injured pretty bad.
Or he could have told them what they needed to do.
I don't know. Maybe, but pinpoint landing on a pyramid?
Well, it also makes you wonder how many Goa'uld are actually on the ship, or Jaffa.
Yeah.
They said like 1,000, but they trap them all in different locations by pulling those security crystals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and how'd they get those back in to get off the ship?
Call in Jacob? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah.
They just sent for the toker to help. Yeah, get Jacob over here. We got something that he needs to have a look at. You're gonna like it, honest.
We don't want Salmac, we want Jacob.
Yeah, that's all I had really. I mean, tiny little things, but I mean, yeah, those were my main ones.
Supreme Commander Thor, how about you?
Well, just like JK said, no Walter. That's number one.
Yeah, we had the other guy for attack.
Yeah. And ring transports are really starting to confuse me. They seem to have arbitrary rules depending on the episode, because they work a little bit differently in each of the 2 episodes that we watched tonight. Like this one here, you can only get to the ship if the rings are activated
on the ship,
within the ship. But we've seen, I don't know if we've seen it before, but after, I know for sure there's at least twice where people have activated rings from the planet and beamed up to the ship. So the rules kind of change depending on the circumstances needed, I feel. The power of the Jaffa staffs, I think, is a little inconsistent too at times. There was twice in the episode where somebody shot somebody that was holding somebody else. And the first time it happened, it didn't really affect the person that was holding on to the other person that got shot. But the second time, like, that knocked teal'c out. Like, he was holding on to another Jaffa and Kronos shot him, and it knocked them both down. And then Kronos got the jump on him to start torturing him. But that was just a little bit of inconsistency there. And the landing of the ship. So I was watching, Dial the Gate had a video on all the Gould ships. And he said in his video that the CRTICILESS are, it looks pyramid shaped, but they're only got 3 sides.
Yep.
So they cannot land on an actual pyramid, which has 4 sides.
Except for Ra's ship. Ra's ship's the only one.
Well, yeah, the pleasure yachts are the ones that come down for. But that's just a few of the things that I found a little bit inconsistent with the episode. But other than that, like you guys say, I never skip this episode. I always watch it. Just these things really stood out to me this time when I was watching it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's got autopilot, like auto landing. You just
maybe
auto landing. Yeah, I was confused about the landing of the pyramid too. I mean, it's a great visual. I totally
it's awesome visual. I loved it.
Because I like captured this right here, but totally it's like maybe not. I don't know. I mean, but the visual itself looks good. It's just I was confused about the landing, like you were just bringing up. So I was like,
I love I love the design of the pyramid, and I like the lights down below where it shows that a town, small town, is built up there. Like that shot, like I love shots like this.
Yes, they really give you a nice scope, and this is the season with where the special effects really start standing out. Now they still feel a little dated for like today, but they look better than a lot of the graphics today because they look so. It's so weird with the graphics today that it stands out in a different way. But I appreciate the graphics, and things that didn't work for me beyond stuff like that is we never really hear from Harlan again. I know that's more of an overall sort of nitpick for going
Yeah.
forward, but I think you could have had him around at some point more, and also like not having like a little bit more for Daniel, even just a couple extra lines or something before he got killed. I
Mhm.
mean, it would have been nice to see him in his double talking, but they did that in the previous episode
Yep.
from with Harlan, so that's okay to not have too much of that. And
Well,
oh, go ahead.
I was going to say the other thing is, why didn't we see Harlan? Talk about somebody willing to give us advanced technology,
Yeah.
but we never got any from him, and we never go back to him after this. You
Well,
know
and
that?
Sam was interested in the energy core
Yeah.
that allowed them to go off to other planets, and that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
for
Like, we
longer.
never get
Yeah.
back to this. There was a clear interest from Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
I also feel that they would not be using their Earth-based weapons. They'd be using the blaster that Harlan used in the first episode, where he just disintegrated somebody. Like, come on, why?
yeah, that's right.
Why would you use primitive Earth guns when you can have something that just disintegrates somebody?
Yeah.
Because that
man.
blaster was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another good point too. And I felt like a little bit on the details where you could have hidden the hair and just assumed that they eventually got a haircut. Because if
Yeah.
they're robots and they are going off on their own with copies of the consciousness of the team, at some point you could have easily explained away the haircut. Like,
Yeah.
and then I would have had it drag out a little bit longer before seeing Harlan jump in.
Mm-hmm.
That way you were really kind of confused, and even waiting a little longer to like kill the Daniel clone.
Yeah. He
they
just
could've-
wanted to get himself out of the episode so he could concentrate on directing, I think. But
Right. I think that's ultimately why that was like it
Mhm.
is. So it's not really a real complaint. It's just a little, it could have been constructed a little bit differently
Yeah.
if somebody else was like, say, directing and they had a little more time. This episode, it does feel a little rushed, put together a little bit. Like they weren't expecting to do this
Yeah.
now. It was just one of those ideas. Hey, this is a great idea. Let's put it on the pile for things we can
Mm-hmm.
hit up anytime we need to. Oh, we kind of need to find a way to get us a hot talk. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there we go. But otherwise, it's enjoyable. And for scores, I would probably give this one about. I'd probably go about 7 on this one, to be real. The other thing I didn't like, I'm sorry, Darian as a character, he felt like we were going back to season 1 with some boring characters. He didn't really have a whole.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really work for me, brother, so to speak. And I mean the character, not the actor. So I
Yep.
don't blame him on that. It just felt very plain,
Mm-hmm.
like nothing really there. And even with his wife, so
Yeah, she was pretty cute though.
she was cute, but it was basically oh well, okay,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Don't really get much of them at the end anyway, so
the best part with them is like when he's like talking to his wife, he's like, and Kronos was just as surprised as everybody. That doesn't sound like an all-knowing God. It doesn't.
Like, oh my god, bro, like you're killing me here. Skeeter, what would you score this one?
I agree with you. It has some flaws, but it's still a good episode. I'd say 7, but I'm jumping it up to an 8 because Harlan, love that man. Going to miss him now.
Well, you're not going to miss him too much because we have a clip now. And then we also have the emoji. So
there we are.
Yep.
There you go. Just JK. Supreme Commander Thor.
I want to give it an 8, but no, Walter will take a half point away. We'll do 7.5.
Okay. Well, that's pretty decent. Fan rating on Gate World is a 7.70. And
Oh.
Darren's score is 3 stars out of 4. So
Wow.
7
We're
and a
all
half.
fairly consistent.
Yep.
I wouldn't go below 7. So
No.
what really worked for me was like the Jack and Jack interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
Come on, Flyboy.
Boy.
It looked like Jack was having or Richard was having a fun time doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, that's going to conclude Double Jeopardy. Let's go to the final round. Exodus, baby. And in Exodus, what we have here is SG-1 helps to evacuate the Tok'ra to a new base, but matters are complicated when a spy reveals their location to Apophis. The team attempts a daring plan to take out the Goa'uld's powerful fleet. I really like this episode. We get a payoff to Tanith. Finally, after the whole season, payback is in season, baby. And we get it. Teal'c gets it. Or so you think by the end of the episode. And I love this one. Spoiler alert. And there's a lot of good in here. I don't have much for nitpicks, but hey, guys, let's get into Exodus as a season finale. Overall, what are some of your favorite moments? And do you think this worked as a season finale? Supreme Commander Thor.
Yes, it most definitely works as a season finale. We get to see the Hatak from the previous episode we just talked about. Jacob's flying it around now, though, so they got themselves an actual person who knows how to use it. And yeah, like Tanith at the beginning, he's like, shouldn't we be running away? There's an attack in the system. They obviously know we're here. And his face, like when SG-1 brings down, it's kind of funny.
It's like, what is going on here?
What is this? Oh, yeah, you got it up right now. It's like, oh. And then, like, the reveal where they're like, yeah, we knew you were Apophis' spy all along, dirty Gould. That was good, too. And Teal'c announcing his punishment was, I'm sure, Christopher Judge shoot a bit of scenery on that one.
Well, I liked how Tanith was trying to like get under Teal'c's skin to be like, maybe I can get a quick death out of here. Or find an opening to where I can get the hell out
where
of
I
here
can
and
escape. Yeah, and then
Teal'c was not going for it, brother.
No, he showed great restraint there. But then the Tok'ra go and let Tanith escape. You bunch of incompetent fools.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it does lead to the changing of plans, where they decide to blow up the sun to destroy Apophis' fleet, which, in the end, works out pretty good for them. But, like, this episode has a lot in it. They come in, they're going to move the Tok'ra. Tanith escapes. They search for him, can't find him. Then they come back. We got a change of plans. We're going to dial the Stargate with the black hole and throw that Stargate into the sun and blow it up. And then Teal'c is chasing after the Elcash that disabled them, and like just so much. Then they get ambushed at the rings, and Teal'c gets kidnapped by Tanith.
Yeah,
it's like, my word. Like, how much stuff can you cram into this episode? And then at the end, they escape. Oh, but the sun blowing up, going supernova has affected our hyperdrive or hyper jump, and we are way, way off course with no hope of getting back to our own galaxy. Like, this this episode has it all. It's got highs, it's got lows, and if it wasn't for Tok'ra incompetence, like
Which
there was
never
3 of them.
ceases to amaze me.
I know there was 3 of them. It's like,
Uh.
how did you let him escape, you idiots?
Again.
Yeah. Oh, let's blow up a sun. Exactly, Rick.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
yeah.
blew up a solar system, everybody.
Yeah.
When Joseph
No,
was
I am
doing
not.
his Twitter for like best second in commands or number ones, I'm like Carter all the way. Because she could blow up a star system.
Yeah. No, great episode all around. There are some nitpicks, of course, but just one you'd never ever even think of skipping on a rewatch. You watch this one if you're gonna watch any episode.
Yeah. Awesome. And Skeeter.
When I was watching it, they did a quick recap at the beginning of the episode, and we got to see Vanessa Angel back on for a minute.
For a brief minute, yep.
Yeah, so that made my day. I forgot they did that quick recap. We also see Tanith is back, which we're finally going to wrap that up. Also, we get Jacob back in the episode, which is always fun to have him in it. We also meet a new Tok'ra, just named Tok'ra number 1, played by Kristen Alter, who has been in Designated Survivor, 50 Shades Freer, The Arrangement, a bunch of Hallmark movies, and also a voice actor for anime like Eleanor Wonders Why, and Arthur. Yeah, PBS's Arthur. Just to name a few. Yeah, we find out Sam and Jacob wants to blow up a star, and they're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna blow it up." No, there's nothing alive around in the system.
Which is fine. At least
No.
they didn't kill billions of people.
Yeah. But yeah. How do you guys know where to stand anyway?
That was a really good point, though.
It is, because it's like, what? There's never footprints. They always cover them up, and then it's like, how do you know exactly where you're going to be? I'm waiting for a scene where like Tok'ra try to get on the rings, and one guy's off a little bit, goes, what? Just flips off.
Or the rings, squash them or whatever. Yeah.
Jack jumping into Cronus's throne, shotgun.
So gaudy.
That is a good throne.
Yeah. Then we got this scene where we see the gate getting thrown out into space. That was really well done too, with the force field around it to protect it from
I missed
gravitational
grabbing this image myself, so I was like,
it was hard.
Hope you did. Yeah.
It took 4 tries to get it just right on the money. I don't know why, but I love that. It looks really cool how they came up with this idea, and the gate floats out.
Well, with the self force field around it,
Yeah.
that was the cool part. And then the
Yep.
little rockets that
Yeah,
pushed
that
it forward
shot it,
and
pushed
kept
it
it
forward.
going. I'm like, ooh, that's really. I like the use of like real sort of
Practical,
possible
yeah.
physics,
Mm-hmm. So, let's see. The next one I had was Sam working on the crystals. We finally see how these ships are being powered and ran through different colored crystals. So, and I like they do have the damaged ones are burnt like a fuse. So pretty much these crystals are just a bunch of fuses, really. Even though a lot of them hold information we find out later on. So it's pretty good. Then we got the one situation we've talked about before. Shooting at the rings. How bullets don't seem to get through. But
one
this
did.
episode, yes, one did get Tanith a little bit. But this is where I have an argument, and I gotta kind of still wonder that you can't shoot through it because of the energy field holding them up. These rings were still falling down when Jack was shooting or shot
Yeah.
through them. So and then as soon as they're all stacked, he was still shooting and nothing went through. So I'm kind of thinking that's the answer is you could shoot through them as long as they're still falling, but once they get stacked in position, there's a force field in between them to hold the rings apart.
I think so.
That you can't shoot through. So that finally answers our question that we had.
There we
before.
go.
That's what my answer is going to be. Is
Good
yes,
eye.
if they're
Yep.
falling through or falling down, you can still shoot through them. But once they're in position, nope, not possible.
Yeah.
We get Apophis back again. So good to see him again, even though he's our biggest bad guy. And then, yeah, they blow up the sun. Yeah, there he is. He had a harem of women around him for a little bit. The
So far as
cliffhanger,
women.
yeah, they get shot into another galaxy from the force of the energy coming off that supernova overshot them 100 and some years past Earth. So
That's a long drive back.
yeah,
Oh.
who would survive? Teal'c and Jacob. That'd be it. The others would die from that trip.
Yep.
But it's one hell of a cliffhanger once Apophis ship shows up. You know, at first,
Yeah.
like, oh crap, they're screwed. What's going to happen while they're gone? And then you see Apophis' ship fly in, the one I just showed earlier.
Yep.
It was like, damn, that is one hell of a cliffhanger as they're sitting there. You guys watched ahead, I'm assuming. I fought it.
I did.
Really fought it. And
Definitely did.
I did
couldn't-
it.
I
I'm
couldn't-
hanging in there.
Yep.
But
I
I
could
wanted to
not
touch
do it, you know. Double negatives, but
The
I
only
was
thing,
like, okay, I'm gonna, because I was rewatching last night,
Yep.
and I'm like, you know what, fine, I'll do it. And so I watched the next 2 episodes actually.
yeah, this is the only reason why I didn't watch the other ones. I'm like, I really need to get this put together for the show. So, yep, there it is.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, yeah, that's that antique gold I was telling you about, or they call it something else, but I call it antique gold. That's the closest color you can get to the show for 3D printing. But yeah, so if you look at the bottom, 3-sided
landing.
pyramid. Yep, it's got the landing pad, or I could put a pyramid, or I could
Well,
put
that's
this.
what that was for. Okay.
Yep, that's what this was for. It's just for this to sit on. If you look, it's even got the gold
Oh, the pattern.
patterns on it too. So
Oh, that's
We
cool.
actually find out though in the Arc of Truth
yep,
that is ancient
yep,
patterns.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
Actually,
seen
we've-
that in a long time.
Yeah, you kind of
Neil,
know about
you
it
wanna-
before that too, because those markings were in the ancient room. They're in what else? A couple of episodes in Atlantis they showed it too. So that was all before Arc of Truth. So
Yeah.
the hints were there. We just never noticed it.
They were really noticeable in the Arc though. So it was like,
Yeah.
because they did a bunch of close-ups of that thing. It's like, yeah, okay, I see them. I see them.
Full screen me, are you saying there?
Yeah, when you're
Yep.
holding up the ship.
Oh, yeah.
for the
Here, I'll
ship.
let Jeff do that while I
I'll take care of that. Yeah.
grab this again. There's Apophysis attack.
That is
With
good
the
detail
movement.
work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The only
Might have
thing
been annoying to
missing
put together, but it sure looks good.
is I gotta put. Oh yeah, it's right in here. I gotta put the antennas in. I didn't have time. I gotta super glue the little antennas inside this section right here. There's 4 antennas that go on
Okay.
this piece, so I got a little loose here. But yeah, otherwise it transforms just like on the show. So it's got the more wide open when it's hovering in space. and then folds up to travel through space. But yeah, you can see that nice detailed all the way around. And there's that bottom.
Mm.
So yeah, the only detail that's not there is that part there, but that's sitting underneath, so you don't see that. But you can see how well inside there it is too. So pretty cool. It's fun. Takes a little time to get it down, but yeah, you can see by the picture in there how close it is to it. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. I love the
yeah,
Teal'c on his Jaffa revenge thing. I know that's one of my favorite little. It's a quick line. It's a Jaffa revenge thing. I like how that keeps getting repeated, and it becomes kind of a thing after this for the next several seasons. It's a Jaffa revenge thing. But Richard and Christopher are so good at this duo between the two and the banter.
Yep.
And okay, we got to do this. And him trying to talk to Teal'c like, we're going to be back in time, right? Right? So
Okay.
like, there's good chemistry between everybody. Acting is fantastic in this one for everybody. Like we get good stuff with Jacob and Daniel doesn't have a whole lot, but he was probably because he was still working on editing for the last episode when this was happening. So, but he ends up getting more of a role in the next one. So they kind of make up for that on the season premiere end. And I really enjoy this as a season finale. Like they know how to do the finales of a season here and want you begging for more.
Yep.
And we get a little bit of resolution to things. We kind of don't. We're bailing out the Tok'ra yet again. And now they're about to lose access to their ship again. So you had it for a minute. You guys wrecked the car. Don't scratch the walls.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
And, I love seeing Jacob around. Carmen Argenziano is utterly fantastic. And there's so many good moments, so many good character moments, good team moments, good bad guys showing up with a huge ass freaking fleet.
Yeah.
And Tanith is that slimy little guy that keeps just squeaking away by the skin of his teeth. And man, you just want to see that guy finally bite it. And it's like he keeps snaking away. So that's a good mark of a good villain is to give your heroes something bad to fight against and to keep fighting against and ultimately pull out a victory and have it be satisfying. I would have been more satisfied though if Tanith was on the planet still when the whole system got blown up. That would have been even better, in my opinion. But
yeah,
got to run away with Jack's body or Teal'c's body. So. And favorite lines, gents. Supreme Commander Thor, let's start with you this time.
Clip one is somebody already mentioned it, but don't scuff the walls.
Hey! Don't scuff the walls. I want this ship back the way we found it.
We know, Jack. I still don't think it's really necessary for you to be here.
Sorry, not letting her out of my sight.
My mission is to oversee the relocation of the Tok'ra base. What's yours again?
Protect Earth's big fat ass.
That last line is one of my lines too. So.
Yeah,
I knew one of you guys would
in
get
there. And clip two, same guys.
Tanith could not have escaped through the Stargate. It has been heavily guarded the entire time.
Yeah, what, by the same guys who were guarding him in the first place? No offense.
Good point.
If somebody's poking fun at the Tok'ra, I gotta include it.
Absolutely.
And clip three is just sun goes boom. I had to include that.
I see the little thumb in the media here, and I'm like, okay, here we go.
Engaging hyperdrive.
Oh man.
I love the Hatak's just going blip, blip,
Yeah.
blip, blip.
Like bugs on a
Oh
bug
my
zapper.
god, y'all are smoked. It took out Sokar's fleet in one blowing up a sun.
Yeah, those are my clips. The last one I just had to include because I love it when the sun goes boom.
That was so. The first time I saw this episode, I remember this vividly because I'll always remember Sam blew up a solar system
Mhm.
and just seeing it just going, oh my god, I've never seen something like that in a TV show before. Period.
Mhm.
And I thought it was utterly fantastic. Like the closest I'll ever see anything that's close is in like Farscape.
Mhm.
But that's a different deal with that too.
Yep.
But Skeeter, you got some lines for us?
Yeah, as long as just JK quits posting them.
Yeah,
that's
he's
fine.
posting.
My first one, he put, Jack says, "Hey kids, we're not parked in the red zone, are we?" So
A little bit.
we're at the beginning. Then Tanith, I must say, Colonel, I was most intrigued by your means of arrival. And Jack says, "Yeah, it's a sweet ride. A little rusty, but still got zip." Another one by Jack. So, how do you guys know where to stand anyway? That was just perfect because they do it all the time. Jack saying, "Is there something wrong?" Sam, "No, I've never blown up a star before." Jack, "Well, they say the first one's always the hardest." They say that.
That was one of my lines too. That's fantastic.
The other one was Jack saying, "This is so the last time we helped someone move."
Yeah.
Let's see. Sam says, "Sir, where's Teal'c?" Jack's like, "I'm not sure. I think he's dead." Jacob, "If Apophis has him." Sam's like, "Well, we have to go back." Jacob, "That might not be possible, Sam." So it's like, yeah, there's that realization we could have lost Teal'c, but it never happened. So, yeah, just JK. He's nailing a lot of good lines too. Dan Jackson, "Yeah, I think we have a problem here. I figured that flashing wasn't good news, and the fact that in the Gould it says warning, warning."
This was my last quote, so all my quotes are getting covered here. Fine.
O'Neill and Teal'c's glider is damaged in combat. Mayday, mayday. We are so going in.
That was good.
Yeah. He's got one more here.
The propulsion system and communication array have been damaged beyond repair. O'Neill, that's good because according to my calculations, we are roughly in the middle of nowhere, give or take.
That's just the middle of the desert.
Yeah. Oh, and Teal'c looks so happy until they got ambushed.
Yep, that's what I had for lines. Just JK had some of them, and
yeah,
the other ones are pretty good too.
And we basically covered all my lines here. One of my favorites was the Daniel Jackson one because he didn't have a whole lot to do in this other than sitting around and throwing like balls with Jack while they were waiting to kill time because Selmac and Carter were running off to actually fix everything. And they're just kind of like, well, guess we'll just sit here and wait. But so on that note, what are things that maybe did not work for you guys? Supreme Commander Thor, you got something that didn't work for you, or where are you at on that scale?
For the most part, this episode is great. No Walter, but then again, there wasn't any real opportunity for a Stargate technician, so I'm not going to really deduct any points for that one. But ring transports. I'm going to come back to the ring transports because they are able to ring right into the Toker base. I don't believe the Toker bases have shields, and I believe that's the only thing that really blocks ring transports. So why, when, like, it doesn't really come up in this episode, but in other episodes when they're attacking Toker bases, why don't they just like send wave after wave after wave of Jaffa through the rings? Because they automatically lock on. They've explained that in the show already, that they are going to lock on the nearest. So
I kind of wonder too, you know, if you're going like the rings in the desert sand where they're standing, those are just, you know, one spot and you can teleport to only those because the other ones are below it. And we know if anything's in between, it goes to that spot. So I think you have to be in the Toker base to go up and down. But if in the ship, you could only go down to the planet and back up to the ship again, unless you know like some kind of code to drop down into the base. So that's my thoughts. So
all right.
I could be wrong.
I will accept it. Because I really don't have an explanation.
Yeah, that's the only. I thought about it too, and I was like, that has to be the only answer. Like those rings are buried in the sand. It's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, the fact that they never show an imprint of where they pop up and go down is, I find that a little bit suspect. I get it. It's for the joke of, how do you guys know where to stand? He says that a couple of times.
It does fluff the sand up, but still,
yeah,
there'd be some kind of imprint, you know?
Yeah.
Like we learned later on, far in the seasons, when they go to Stonehenge and there's rings there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So nobody knows they're there. The place has been searched and dug up, and no one's ever found them. So how deep do they need? You know, can they go to be undetectable like that? So
that's a good point.
But it's still automatically locked onto them too.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't really know, they thought they were there.
Mm-hmm.
They just took a gamble.
Hmm.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, just rings.
Just rings.
Damn these rings.
Oh.
What about you, Skeeter?
I love this episode. It is one of their best cliffhanger season finales. Because it like has a double cliffhanger at it. Like I said earlier, you got them out in a galaxy they don't know where they're at, and then all of a sudden, oh, now Apophis is there too. So it was good for that. There's nothing really I don't like, except I felt like the beginning was a little slow, but not by much. You know, them like, oh yeah, we got to get loaded up, move everybody along. Why is it taking so long when they packed up and jumped planet, destroying their base in, you know, like matter of hours? But here it's like taking them days to move out for some reason.
Yeah.
That was the only thing I didn't like about this episode. Like that whole, oh, let's pack up. It's taking us days. But if there's really trouble, we'll be out in an hour. So.
That's true. Now, weren't they trying to move like also their Stargate as well from the planet? Or was that already, is that the one that was loaded onto the ship? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did take it already. That's probably why they couldn't dial in. Why Apophis couldn't dial in, because they did have the gate on the ship.
Well, he'd still been able to dial in technically because it's
if he
those are the gate rules again, where it's like when they work, they work. When they don't, they don't.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, there's not really a whole lot that just boggles my mind on this one. The only and this is like the smallest of nitpicks. We dialed the black hole planet, even with the force field around it. We didn't get to see the swirling
No.
like we saw in that episode, or any sort of time dilation of any sort either.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, shouldn't there have been at least a little something or other there to kind of accentuate? Don't get me wrong, the visuals look great. It's just more of a, I remember the Singularity episode very well. That's one of my favorite episodes. And so I was just like, okay, well, that's fine. It just would have been a nice little touch to see the thing swirling, but all the money was clearly in the visual effects in this episode. And fantastic seeing the thrusters, the force field, seeing the Alcash attacking the attack. I mean, some really good action here. And I don't feel it slows down at any point. To your point, it does take a minute to get started. It's like they were a little unsure, like, how exactly do we start this episode? Do we just show up, or are we already in the middle of packing them up? What's the deal? And so there's just a little hiccup there at the beginning. I don't think it's bad though. It's not really distracting. It's only because I've seen this episode so many times. I started to be like, well, that's a little nitpick, but it doesn't. There's no points. My big complaint: not only is there no Walter, there's no Hammond, there's no Terrell Rothrace, no Doc Frazier. We're missing some of our other core group that there could have been. Like, how could we have done something? Like, she could have just been there to help out with their medical needs, or like to oversee the something. I mean, it would have been nice to have a little bit more of the team, or at least something back to Earth really quick, where they're all talking and they get notified eventually, like, hey, something's wrong. I mean, eventually they do, but they're really not in this one. And it's a little, well, that's a little too bad. So, and I thought that would have been more appropriate for more like Hammond, to be honest. Like, okay, no Doc Frazier. Okay, I kind of get it, but they've done it before too in other episodes where they're not really in the episode, but hey, let's see if we can get a moment with them and, see if we can work it out. So, but that's not really a point deduction thing, although it might be. No Walter, no Hammond, no Doc Frazier. I might take a little bit off for that. So, but yeah, I got nothing wrong with this episode at all. I think it's fantastic, and teal'c, the double cliffhanger works for me. Is teal'c okay? What's going on? Probably going to get thrown in a sarcophagus. And then, oh my God, we're trapped 120-ish light years away. What the hell do we do now? And we're staring down the barrel of a big ass mothership.
And then in the next episode, we're staring down the barrel of another ship.
Who is staring down the barrel of a gold mothership?
Yeah.
And it doesn't work out so well for anybody, but I like how it ends up. The end result
the
is
next
well
episode
worth it.
is the next episode's good too.
Season
I
5,
like
man.
them all equally. Like, both of them are great.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next ones. Well, let's do some scores, guys. I'm going to give this a 9.25. I'm taking points off because no Walter, no Hammond, no Doc Frazier. And that's it. That's all I got. So, how about you, Thor?
I'm gonna give it a 9.5. This is a good cliffhanger. I really enjoy it. And yeah, even without the rest of the crew, I still enjoy it every time.
Right on. Skeeter?
Yeah, this is, like you said, that double cliffhanger at the end there. Yeah, it just is so good. It's just, I have to go 9.5 on it too. I mean, it's
Man, I've scored
one of my
lower
favorite.
than both of you guys tonight.
Yeah, I'm only giving it that quarter bump because I got to see Vanessa Angel in the recap. So
All right, 9.5.
yeah,
One of us. One of us.
We'll go
Rick
across
says
the board.
solid 9. Just JK is saying 8.5.
Just JK doesn't think as highly as the rest
Yeah,
of
I
us do.
guess. I see how it is.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes around here.
Yeah.
And fan rating on Gate World is 9.18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Darren's rating is 4 out of 4.
there we go.
Good.
I think he loves this episode.
Yeah, just a little for 4. Jeez.
I mean, I'd honestly give it a 10. I just wish there was a little more of our characters involved. That's my only like real hiccup.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, where do you put them? Yeah, I know. That's just for the sake of argument. You could have done something, especially if you're trying to struggle with getting the episode started.
Yeah.
That could have been a way to do a little bookend, because when we get to the season 5 premiere, we do end up seeing Hammond, and I don't think we see Doc Frazier for a minute, but we at least get him back.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, don't forget to swing by our merch shop. Get your Stargate file shirt, stickers.
The pinned link in our description.
Yeah. I got my stickers in. I ordered some stickers. So
you're the one who ordered the 4 stickers then.
Yep. I put one on my laptop, and as soon as the weather gets better outside, I'll be going on my camper and both vehicles.
Yeah, I might have to order a few stickers too.
Mm-hmm. So,
with the weather getting colder up here, I've been wearing my Stargate Files hoodie.
Ooh, yeah.
I need to make another order. I do not have one of the hoodies. I just have a shirt.
We got to make baby apparel, so I get one for my granddaughter. I'm like, oh, there's no baby stuff, huh?
That wasn't an option.
So. No?
No.
Maybe
I'll have to
check
that out.
Yeah.
Might be working on a new design too for our merch shop. And it won't just be, it won't be in the logo. It's going to be something else. Still kind of working that out. So
yep.
That's a fun thing. And guys, next week, season 5, Enemies of Threshold.
Yeah.
This is basically a 3-parter in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, easily.
Well, almost a 4, because the end of Double Jeopardy leads into this one, and then leads into the next one, leads into the next one.
Yeah.
So
it gets serialized for a minute.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of like what they did in season 1, where they had There for the Grace of God, politics, and then the season ender and the season beginner.
Yep. I like this kind of style. It worked for back in the day. This is something that could easily work today.
Yeah.
Nobody ever really does these kind of shows anymore. So it's like, oh, no, I just don't want to wait like 2-3 years between seasons. That's all. Oh man, season 5 is gonna be pretty dope, guys. It's gonna be some fun episodes and a couple not so fun episodes. But Wormhole Extreme's in the middle.
Yeah.
I know a couple of guys that are excited to come on that episode.
That's a 10 out of 10 right now. I'm just telling you.
Same.
Oh yeah, that's a 10 out of 10.
Yep, and it's Carter and Jack O'Neill.
I will be dying laughing. I'm gonna have to rewatch that one like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carter and Jack O'Neill say this is, Wormhole Extreme explains how they're covering up this documentary by putting a fake show on, saying, "Oh yeah, it's not real. It's just a TV show, but it really is happening." So
yeah, plausible deniability, man.
Yep, that's right.
And maybe if I certain somebody on Twitter about some of the bloopers that they post, if I can utilize one or two, because he posts quite a bit of those. I don't want to. We'll get to that, but we will hopefully have a surprise planned for season 5. We're figuring out an idea for one of our either another interview, or if a person will want to actually cover an episode that they were in. So kind of debating that. And we're going to see when we can get that scheduled. But on that note, thank you everybody for tuning in. Before we sign on out, Supreme Commander Thor, you want to let everybody know where they can find you and your buddy every Stargate Atlantis frame?
Oh, yeah. So every Stargate Frame in Order on Twitter or X, we are on the episode Need, where Daniel gets addicted to the sarcophagus.
Daniel's a druggie.
Yeah, and over on every SGA Frame in Order, Bates is suspicious of teal'c. And it turns out he's right. And
I like Taylor. I like Taylor.
And you can find me here every Thursday night on the Stargate Files.
Glad to have you, Supreme Commander Thor. And Skeeter.
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook under the Stargate Files. On X, Skeeter, the Stargate Files. Otherwise, here Thursday nights. And maybe this Saturday I'll be on Deadwire Live on the Suns and Shadows Network, or I might not be. I got a wedding, my final wedding of the year. So, but with how frigid cold, we haven't had over 30 degrees in over a week. So, it's been cold, snowy, and so usually when that happens at weddings, people head home early. So, and this place is heated, but not well heated. So, it's a beautiful venue. It's the mill events in Chautauqua, Wisconsin. It's an old feed mill, and it's gorgeous. I love going there. The venue owners love having me there because they tell me I'm there early to set up, and I'm done. I'm out the door quick. I'm not hanging around for hours like others do. So, yeah. So this will be my last one of the year, and then I'll be on every Saturday on Deadwire Live also.
Right on. Looking forward to having you back, and maybe we'll see you Saturday.
Yeah.
And welcome to Suns and Shadows. If you're brand new here, do us a solid. Hit that subscribe button down below. Love to have you with us. It's Stargate Files every Thursday night. And we'll see what we're doing on Christmas. We might do that one ahead of time or whatever we need to do. But we are rocking into season 5, and hopefully y'all got some fun episodes in there that you want to hear us talk about. And even if there's ones that you don't, well, you'll at least get a good conversation out of us one way or the other. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Hit that like button on the way out. Share, subscribe, let other Stargate people know that you like what you saw over here. And doing that like button will help us out a ton and get us in front of other people's eyes who like Stargate. Love hanging out with everybody on live stream night. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Capraya!
Yeah. Hey, listen. Stop by anytime. In fact, I'll take you fishing. I'd love to do that. There's this lake in northern Minnesota where the bass grow that big. Well,
don't call us. We'll call you.
We better get out of here. No, really? No, really.
You will go. Right. You'll go.
Think it gets showtime?